to it, man. Shout out to Anton Daniels, man. Shout out to the God, man. Shout out to him, man. He's still doing his thing. Definitely one of the brothers that inspired me to get into the space and hey, just get to it. You feel me? Shout out to Anton Daniels. Shout out to you, brother. All right. But nah. So Anton started going on these panels, and he's going into a den of lions. You know what I'm saying? You see his face. You see. Yo, look at his face while she talking, bro. All right, man. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Money.
During the recession, my business was up.
Yeah,
Don't let them lie to y'all.
Listen, my man standing 10 toes down. You said during the recession, my business was up. Let me tell you something. Yo, listen. This is a psychological tactic. So what women like to do a lot of times is slow down the conversation. So what you can do if you ever in a tight situation and you need you're just slowing things down. You can't really avoid, if it's really a problem, big enough problem, you're just delaying the problem, right? So what women can do sometimes and manipulative people, what they'll do is they'll basically, it's like I'm a cop and you just stole a purse. You're a purse snatcher. You, purse snatcher.
Come and get me, baby.
Come and get me, baby. That's you, right? And I'm chasing you. I'm going to catch you, right? But you were able to, it's just mad trash cans and get kicking trash cans over, and I got to jump over the trash cans, but I'm jumping over every single one. I'm gaining on you now. So you said,
come and get me, baby.
and listen, I'm on you. Oh, where that shit at? Oh, man, where is it?
Your body. If you love me, let me get your body.
That's me. But you keep knocking shit my way, and I'm going to get to you, right? But what this kind of person is doing is she's stopping the conversation so it can't move forward. And also, she's using up. She knows what he's saying. He's talking about all black women, all women, everyone everywhere right now is broke. Okay, everyone everywhere, even people who are rich and got, you know what's bad when people with good jobs is broke. Not supposed to happen. You know what the other day? I was like, you know what? If my apartment was like slightly cheaper, actually, if I had everything back to what it was before, like shit, I'd be so less motivated. It's Rick, got your boy motivated. I said, oh nah, nigga, we gonna go ahead. What time is it now? 7:52. Oh man, we got like another hour and 20 of content to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we getting it in, baby. We getting it all the way in. Pause. I'll put the check on those potatoes. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna let it play for a little bit. I'll be right back. Go ahead, cook, Anton.
Don't let him lie to you. Okay, he wouldn't even have the bitch he had if he didn't have no money. Let's be clear. If he was broke right now, you would be single.
Hey.
You would not be married. You wouldn't have nobody.
No,
you listen. At the end of the day, we gotta stop trying to make it seem like no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
It's the guys that don't have nothing that
We're
get
not
all
gonna
of the
do that.
box. The thing about it is that
Do you believe that?
No, now that I'm up, y'all don't qualify. That don't matter no more.
Who don't qualify?
It's the guy.
Back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all over. Y'all heard the damn song. Quit acting stupid.
Trust me.
Who are these people that you're saying?
No, seriously. Like when I was down, y'all would have been the main course. Now y'all could just be sides.
You said that yesterday.
Did you just call me?
Seriously, real talk.
It's still not a good analogy.
It's the same thing.
You can't say that. You
Why
can't.
not? Why can't he?
You know what's interesting too is that I guess the lady he was talking to, because you're gonna if they haven't said it already, you're going to hear it where she makes a comment about, oh, you know, if you didn't have money, you wouldn't basically you wouldn't be able to get the girl you with right now wouldn't be with you if you ain't had nothing. That was really interesting, and in a lot of different ways. I'm really happy for a woman like Rita. His wife's name is Rita. Their story is a story of how successful people actually make it. That's how they make it. If you were a woman and you want a successful man, you gotta look at him like he's Amazon in '97. No, you're gonna have to actually learn because in a lot of different ways. I think I found a new analogy for when it comes to a woman choosing a man, or in terms of a man's potential. A man's potential is like a business. Okay, some women are going to be the kind of people, and for the most part, you may not own the company. You don't own Uber, but you have stock in Uber. And in a lot of different ways, in terms of how women live your life, it's like her removing her stock. Or just abandoning her stock. She's basically saying, all right, well, I'm good on that account. You know what I'm saying? I'm just you can have it. And that's kind of like what women do. Like when y'all throw away good men, it's like having stock somewhere and saying, I don't want the Amazon stock. That shit only worth like $5 right now. It's $99.99. That ain't shit. You can have that. And now look where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Let's imagine you had 1 million stocks or some shit like that. You know what I mean? And it was all worth $1 at the time. You know what I mean? But the company was trending up. But if you don't know anything about investments and whatnot, like it's very no, so I won't say easy. you have to invest according to basically like the trends and the new technology and where we're going as a people and what the needs are going to be in the future. You know what I mean? And this is not really hard to figure out. But again, that emotional thinking, or you having a belief that your emotions are always correct and they're always guiding you towards what's correct. But the thing is, we have to change. If you're gonna be that kind of person, you have to become a great person for you to feel like you trust all your feelings. First and foremost, I always had to say, most negative emotions you feel are not worthwhile, and you shouldn't. How can I say? You shouldn't. I want to say you shouldn't engage in them. You shouldn't be putting stake into them. You shouldn't be putting stock into a negative emotion, because all it's going to do is for one, stop you from taking a positive action. Because at some point, what you're probably going to tell yourself is that I have a right to feel this way. I have a right to act this way. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's interesting. But anyway, so with Anton and Rita's story, they met in high school, they reconnected in their 20s and whatnot, and they got married in their I believe 21, 22. They got married in their early 20s, right? So Anton actually has a story where he was making really good money in his early 20s and whatnot, but he wound up getting fired because he was he was breaking the rules. And the story was called "How I Fumbled the Bag the First Time," and then from there he had to build himself back up. So after that, he was doing door-to-door sales, you know what I'm saying, and they had to move into his parents' basement. Imagine if Rita would have left him at that point. Imagine if she would have left, or she would have thought she could do better, because a lot of times when women experience being with a successful guy, they see it in like a childlike way where they don't realize that this guy is doing these things for you because they love you. And they see the best in you, and they want the best for you. You know what I mean? Because they care for you. It's like when you're a kid, you have an idea that your parents and family love you and whatnot, but you don't really understand that. No. They're doing this for you in particular. They're not doing this for every kid. This is something that's special, and this is also this is the level that they can provide on. This is the level that they're on. It has nothing to do with whether or not it's normal or not. But if that's all you ever see, it's hard for you to recognize. Oh, it don't gotta be like that. You know what I'm saying? So what was she saying? I'm gonna let it rock,
man. Because it's just not. That don't make any sense. Like, you don't know who you could have. You never even pursued half these women that you even pictured in your fucking dreams. You wouldn't dare do it because you know you're not gonna succeed. You feel me? It's a lot of men that sit here and say like who they could have had and who they couldn't have, but honestly, like, the proof is in the pudding.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Yo, you really, and this right here, we know what's crazy. Anton on his channel showed a payout. I think I talked about it. He showed a payout from his channel, bro. It was for $127,000. For $127,000, bro. Look at how far this black man done came. And she not even asking no questions. And I get it. And again, this is what the conversations are. The woman kind of either she's trying to kind of like make theater, because now we have like social media theater where it's like one person's going to try to escalate things and be really intense, and for the most part kind of like talk, basically shit talking, you know what I mean? And that's what I mean again about the intention in the conversation. One person is talking from experience and basically talking from a space of righteousness, and the other person is talking from the space of shit talking and just trying to, I want to say, yeah, just trying to like get your rocks off. You know what I mean? Also, what was I saying? Sorry, my mom just texted me, man. Distracted the hell out of me, but.
I mean, like,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm like 100%.
it's not.
I ain't gonna
They ain't gonna do that.
I ain't gonna cap.
Fellas,
I'm like,
They ain't gonna do that. I want to see the roster.
You don't
I
want-
want to see who was before who.
Okay, that part.
I want to know
That
who
part.
you dated.
Look-
Show me
look-
that
pictures.
part.
Look
I
how
don't
can't
be
be
something.
because I can't be your first bad bitch.
I can't be your first
Ooh,
bad bitch.
baby,
I don't
I
want to
did
be.
that That's a
so-
recipe for
I don't want to
disaster.
be.
Shit.
Here's the thing, guys.
Where's the bad bitch? You see what I'm talking about? Now, when I was younger, first of all, that wasn't used like that. First of all, like, bad is like an old school kind of term. It was when I was younger. Bad bitch kind of came. Well, Trina always kind of said that shit, but I feel like people started saying it more when they heard Nicki Minaj say it, because Nicki Minaj had more influence. All right, and she was also a part of the like Starship Trooper aesthetic. Shout out to Game Changer. The Starship Trooper aesthetic, where you know how all the Starship Troopers, they all. Oh, I'm sorry, all the Stormtroopers like look exactly the same. Like that was one of the first times I noticed, like, oh, you're doing this exact look that this celebrity is doing, and you look almost exactly like her. Like in the Monster video with Nicki Minaj, like China is her stunt double. If you can't see up close and whatnot, like you can't recognize that, yo, that's not Nicki Minaj. Like I had to, because also back then, the cameras, it was an HD camera, but you can. She pulled it off. You know what I mean? Of course, her eyes is covered and whatnot, but she pulled it off. But any light-skinned girl that's kind of shaped like that, that would have that bang, she would resemble Nicki Minaj to you. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, the whole bad bitch thing, right? And also that whole thing, it's become like such a toxic term, because bad bitch does not mean beautiful women to women. Bad bitch means that I think, therefore I am. You know what I'm saying? I think, I feel, and I'm saying that I'm a bad bitch. You know what I mean? And it has to also do with what I'll be talking about in terms of this performance that like women and big girls do in particular, of confidence. And the thing is that it comes off a certain way because it's not coming from a righteous place. It comes from a place of trying to be dominant over this space. It comes from a place of, again, you're not coming into genuinely, again, whoever you are, you have to try your best to be a good person in everything you do, or else you're going to fail in your freaking endeavors. And that's why if I had one, I think I could do well in one of these conversations, because I'm not trying to get you into a gotcha moment, and I'll fuck with you a little bit, but I'm not trying to. I wouldn't come into the conversation to try to insult you. She's trying to insult him, so she started talking about bad bitch. I can't be your first bad bitch, ma'am. And again, I don't think she's unattractive at all, but it's like bad bitch is supposed to mean that you are a really attractive woman. When you come into the room, I'm saying, like, everyone stops and stares, or if you're in the room, forget that. Bad bitch is supposed to mean that if I put you in a room with a bunch of other attractive people, you would stand out. You know what I'm saying? Or you would be up to par. If I put you in a room with a bunch of women that are pretty and whatnot, like, you would still stand out. That's what that's supposed to mean. That's the same as me saying that I'm a top percent man. If I just say percent, I'm not saying a specific percent. Top percent, I'm like, I'm a top percent man. And I'm still having trouble. It's like, yo, if I be riding to work, I'm like, damn, I'm still way further up than a lot of people. And I'm always really grateful for everything. Even when I'm being out in the cold, I got new appreciation for like just this being in the cold. Like, wow, like, I'm cold as fuck. Like what if this big ass apartment? If I had to heat this bitch with heaters, oh my God, I'm cooked. You understand? But anywho, but anyway, but go into the roster comment. I want to see a roster. These is all things that don't pretty much. This is the symbol. These are the symbols that I guess you would say they symbolize the breakdown of our values of what we think is important. What does a roster of women have to do with facts? Or understanding relationships. The guy is married and he's successful in his career. And listen, maybe she don't know Anton. I mean, you know how crazy she sounds? Trying to still talk to him like he ain't shit. Like, it's one thing if you ask some questions, you got some information, but you gotta realize, you gotta understand. And this is one of the reasons why black men and women are going to keep having the disconnect. You cannot have a relationship with that man, really any man. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have not made it the point to show respect and reverence to the men, whether it's a co-worker, whether it's a family friend, or the man that you lay with and whatnot, all of them, you show the same way you want someone to hold the door for you, the same way as if you need some help, you want a man to come along and help you, because that does happen. All right, especially if you're older. Then do you need to make sure that you maintain, at least with people you know. You know how much it lights a man's world up to hear a nice thing from a woman he knows, or just a kind word. It's a good morning, have a nice day, with a smile, or give them a hug, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? It means the world. You know what I mean?